Okay, welcome to Catch Grab, where we analyse certain franchises that have had movies, video games, and all sorts of other stuff in between, and decide whether they are cash grabs or not. My name is Tom.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Adam.
Fantastic. So today we are talking.
Hold on.
Hang on, what?
Hold on. I just wanted to say we haven't talked about the YouTube account or the SoundCloud properly,
Or our email.
or our email,
So
or
should.
our
All
Twitter,
very
which we'll
important
probably
things.
set up.
Oh, not Twitter again.
Yeah, we're going to set up a Twitter.
Fuck.
But
Okay.
we haven't talked about them at all.
That's true.
So we
So
should
a
probably
bit
talk
of
about it.
shameless self-promoting to start off
Well,
the
yeah.
podcast.
People might want to see the amazing gameplay of Back to the Future and that. They might not realise that we
Well,
have
they
it
wait till they
over
see
there.
this episode of Hercules.
God, oh yeah, Adam.
It's a real knee slapper.
So if you're listening to this on SoundCloud, it's obviously SoundCloud is available to download as well, so you can have it on the go.
First off, thanks for listening, if you are listening.
Yeah, thanks for it. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. Thank you.
We didn't think you'd be here.
Yeah.
Try not to sound overly
Mum.
surprised. Mum.
Yeah, so you have that offline as well, because I listen to all my podcasts on the road.
Yeah,
So it'll be a nightmare to try and stream them at the same time.
yeah.
So I thought it'd be fair to everyone.
Dangerous as well.
Yeah.
Fair.
Good point.
But then on the YouTube channel,
Mm.
we've got the podcast just overlaid on top of gameplay footage from the game we're talking about.
Yep.
So,
As you can see if you're watching the video.
if you're watching the video, yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? But over on the SoundCloud,
What?
but no, it's so you've got the two different ways. If you're listening on SoundCloud and then fancy seeing what the game looks like, you can always jump over to YouTube and just have a quick look.
Yeah. So the YouTube channel, just search for Cash Grab, and the channel should come up automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, search Cash Grab in YouTube. Subscribe. Do subscribe, because then you can watch every single thing we do. And I almost slipped up on saying watch there, because I always say people should watch the podcast.
But if you're
And
talking
this
about
one-
video,
and
you're
this
allowed
one time
to.
where
Yeah,
that
yeah.
noun was correct was the one time where I was like, actually, no, I should probably listen to our YouTube channel, but no.
No,
Could
You
always
don't.
don't watch the YouTube channel, listen to the podcast.
that's the one.
Yeah, and then give us an email. What's our email address again? cashgrabpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh,
Boom.
Nailed
Nailed it.
Boom.
Wow.
And our password is.
And our bank account details are.
Oh shit! So yeah, that's our bit of shameless
promotion.
self-promotion. But so
Into it.
yeah, Hercules, 1997 Disney film Hercules.
Amazing
Yeah.
Disney film, Hercules.
The best.
Is it your favourite Disney film?
Probably. I think it's between that and Aladdin. Because I do love Aladdin.
Yeah.
Um,
Tom?
I don't know. I really like Wall-E.
Is that Disney or is that Pixar?
That's a Pixar
Oh, it's
movie, isn't it?
Pixar.
I mean, Pixar is owned by Disney, innit? But they're
Yeah.
still different.
Does it not count? So it has to be like
Sort your shit
in
out.
terms of animated. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think what other ones are. Oh, actually, it is a bit of it's a toss-up between Hercules and Lion King.
Or Lion King's
Yeah.
a great
Lion
film.
King.
Yeah.
Great shout.
I think
Yeah.
that's the first movie I ever cried to.
Really?
Yeah, Mufasa getting bloody gored
Trampled,
to death by
yeah.
a bunch of wildebeest whilst
Yeah.
Scar's doing his crossword or something. Fucking traumatised me as a child. It's like, what's a lion doing a crossword for? Fucking traumatised. Yeah, it might not have been Lion King I was watching.
I think mine's between Jungle Book and Hercules.
Jungle Book as well, yeah.
So we're
they're
all
different.
We're all just picking
But-
out Hercules
But,
and another.
but Hercules is probably my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Hercules. It's the one I've watched the most. So I would say, based on that,
Yeah.
it's probably the one I've liked the most. You know what I mean?
I don't think it is the one I've watched the most.
Really?
Um,
Let me
Yeah,
guess.
I think
Jungle
Lion
Book?
King. Lion King probably is
I
the
don't
one I've
really know
watched the
which one.
most.
Really?
Yeah, I used to watch it like daily.
Mate.
What about Lion
if
King
you went
2?
for a rough time, you don't
I've
have
seen
to discuss
Lion King
it.
2. What was
Simba's
his name?
Pride or
What?
something,
No,
innit?
it wasn't.
Yeah.
The Timon and Pumbaa movie was great.
That was fucking good fun,
That was
wasn't it?
great, wasn't it?
What are you talking
I'm
about?
trying
Lion
to think
King
of the
2?
name of the little lion in Lion King 2.
Simba.
Nala.
No,
Nala.
No, Nala's in the first one, isn't she?
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
she's
she's
like
the
his
girl.
girlfriend.
She's the
She-
girl Simba.
She's the one lion you could possibly say is hot.
For fuck's sake.
It's true. It's true. Honestly. Come on.
Gosh.
Just me? Yep, just me.
Have you seen that really attractive gorilla? Sorry, a bit off topic.
What?
No,
oh yeah,
no,
you know the
I've
gorilla
seen
I'm
him.
talking
Apparently, he's got
about.
really attractive eyes, and
Yeah,
loads of people
he's
are
like
into him.
smouldering.
Can we get this up on Google quickly? Go on, Steph. So,
Right.
sorry, we've gone a bit off topic from Hercules, but we're looking at an attractive
I'll put him in
gorilla.
the YouTube video.
Yeah. Okay, we'll link him into the YouTube video so you can actually see what the hell we're talking about. Is this him?
Yeah, that's him.
Buff the,
The bu-
silverback.
But or is he
Gorilla.
just a buff? Oh, he's in a Japanese zoo.
There he is.
Look at that sexy beast. Literally.
Oh, I don't get it.
Do you know why it is? I found out why he's so good looking. Apparently, it's because he has the whites of his eyes. Most
Yeah, so
gorillas,
it makes him
most
look more
gorillas
human.
don't. Yeah,
Apparently, it makes
I'm
him
sorry.
Look human.
I just what?
because you
What
can see
am I
the whites
missing?
of his eyes, so he looks.
Is it because it's not an animated lion?
Well, it would help. Can we get a picture of Nala up quickly as well?
For fuck's sake.
What, I thought we were doing Hercules this
Hang on,
episode. This is
yeah,
this
we've
has
got
changed
we'll
dramatically.
do another
No, it's
episode
just
for Lion King. Is- is-
Nala. Nala. There you go. See. You know what I mean.
I mean,
You get it.
she still looks like a lion.
She looks kind.
She does look.
Look at
kind.
that. Look at that second picture. Yep. Now, come on. I mean, I would much rather that than a gorilla with white eyes. A blind gorilla.
Okay.
So anyway, Hercules.
Hercules,
We're
amazing
severely off
movie.
topic. Right, yeah. So we've all said it's one of our favourite Disney films.
Yeah.
So we all hate it or like it? What's the answer?
Well,
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Steph.
say Hercules.
Well, we need
But
to say.
saying that, I hadn't seen it in a long time, so we just watched the first
neither have I,
half
yeah.
an hour.
Actually, I was gonna say it's probably the Disney game that I've played the most. Hercules.
Yeah, definitely for me as well. Oh, actually, no, Toy Story 2.
Oh fucking hell! I played a lot of Toy Story too.
Yep.
Cannot wait to do that episode.
Yeah. In fact, most of us playing Toy Story 2 was me and you together, I think. We
Yeah,
played it
saying
loads.
that,
Jumping
but
off the
what about
skyscraper.
Aladdin on the
on the Genesis.
yeah.
Oh,
I
played
didn't
that. Mega
play
Drive,
it
I
as
played
much.
that a lot.
I didn't play it
I've got
a
it
huge
up
amount.
there.
Yeah, you
It's a
do.
great game.
Yeah, I never played Aladdin much. I mainly because I never had it, so I watched other people play it. But Toy
Yeah,
Story
the-
2 is the one I played the most. But then followed by Hercules.
When
So-
I got my PS3, I bought Hercules and Toy Story 2 for the PS1 straight away.
Oh, from the
From the
They
store,
are-
like
yeah.
virtual.
And then I've got
yeah.
Castlevania, you know, them ones.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
Who needs them when you've got Hercules and Toy Story 2?
No, who gives a shit? That's the
Sure.
real stuff, man.
So for anyone who had a deprived childhood and hasn't seen
Sorry,
Hercules before, go on, Tom. Fill us in. What happens in the first half an hour of Hercules?
Within the first half an hour, they are celebrating. Are they celebrating the birth of Hercules?
They are
So,
indeed.
so basically, they're celebrating the birth of Hercules in Mount Olympus. Beforehand, some really simple backstories given from a quintet of gospel singers.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah, so it's a quintet of gospel singers.
The
Gives you some.
coolest gospel singers.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome, and that's another thing to point out just quickly. The music in this film is absolutely
Oh, it's
amazing.
on point.
It is amazing. Definitely one of the best Disney soundtracks ever, if not the best.
Yep.
So the quintet of gospel singers give us a little background into what happened prior to Hercules' birth, which is basically the four Titans being locked away by Zeus and being kept under control, and Hades having his role as Lord of the Underworld, and that's been keeping the balance of the gods in check. And then we're at the birth of Hercules. Hades turns up within 5 minutes and tells a corker of a joke.
It goes down so well.
And instantly seals himself as the best character in this film, I would say.
I don't know. I like Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Philatites.
You two both said that. I'm not
I like.
too sure.
I think Hades.
Haley?
Hades. he's definitely. He's joint first with
Phil.
Phil
Yeah.
DeVito.
Wow. No, I'm not a big fan of Danny DeVito in this film.
No,
I don't like him. I don't like him. Phil annoys me. Philatites annoys me. But Hades, love him. By
He is
far
cool.
my favourite. But
Actually, Pegasus is one of my favorite characters.
yeah, Pegasus is awesome. Funny considering it's a character with no dialogue.
Yeah, but you know,
you have a connection based simply on the motions
yeah,
and all of that.
and it
All-
works.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, so after, celebrating the birth of Hercules, Hades is then panicked that Hercules is going to be the demise of his plan for basically domination of the world or the god world, as it were.
Creating Bisonopolis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On that subject, watch episode 2 if you haven't already. Give you a bit of background into what the hell Steph's talking about. He hasn't just had a slight stroke, Bisonopolis. But
Hadeopolis.
Hadeopolis doesn't ring as well.
No, it doesn't.
In
work,
fact,
does it?
Bison has the upper hand in that
Yeah.
argument. I think.
Yes.
Good old Bison, not Bison. Bison.
That's
But yeah. So basically, Hades sends his 2 little minions, Pain and Panic, to take away Hercules from the loving arms of his father Zeus and his mum, whose name escapes me. Athena?
no, I think it's Hera.
That's an Egyptian goddess.
No, I'm pretty sure she's called Hera.
Okay. I'll call her Herald.
Should I do some research? Or
Yeah, I
just
think we
right
should
there,
do
I could
some.
just have a
I
quick
think we
look.
should have a quick
Yeah.
Should I have a quick look?
look. Yeah.
Right.
Isn't it Diana?
No.
Hera.
Hera. Well
Oh.
done.
Thank you very much.
So Adam is correct. Hera. So yeah, Hercules is taken away by Pain and Panic. He's given a potion to turn him human, and although they have basically the whole amount, 1 drop is left, meaning that he still has the remnant of a god inside him. So he effectively becomes a demigod. Then he goes to the market. I found my phone. Then he goes to the market. He fucks up a lot of shit.
I think you skipped a very integral part of this,
Oh yeah, he beat up a snake.
and was
He beat up
taken
a
in
snup-
by
a
2
snubble
kindly
cakes.
He
old
beat up
people.
2 snakes.
Yeah, snupple cakes.
He got some
A
step
couple
parents.
snakes. He beat up a couple snakes. And then he what?
He got his foster parents.
Oh, what was his name?
It doesn't matter what his name was. Hercules doesn't even remember his name.
That's true.
Yeah, Hercules is gone at the first minute he can.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fickle sort, isn't he?
Yeah.
18 years of being raised to then just drop him within half a
He
second.
had his life saved. He then got brought up by these people,
Yep.
and they dealt with his shit of destroying everything around him.
He picked up their house for a ball.
Yeah, there was a little montage where he picks up a house and there's a ball underneath it. And we're trying to work out.
It's
Did
one
he-
of those.
Is he rolling the ball underneath it?
It's one of those pottery scenes.
Yeah, because obviously the ball ain't under the house, and then he picks up the house to get the ball because the ball can't be there.
Yeah, we
So does
had
he roll the ball under to squish the ball with the house?
Most of the time we were watching this, we were discussing how that possibly works.
Yeah.
Actually, but Steph, you have to talk about, because you're the one that picked up on this, I think, about there's a scene in the movie in the half an hour that we watched near the beginning where Hercules goes to catch a frisbee from these kids that threw it after they called him Jercules. What a cuss!
Those
What a
clever
cuss.
Greeks.
If I were Hercules, I would have just turned around and said, "Well, you're a bunch of cunts."
Oh, what? Damn.
But
Jaded.
But he didn't. He didn't. Instead, he caught their frisbee, and in doing so, he caused a catastrophic collapse of a load of pillars,
Yeah, he did.
which then ultimately ended in that bloke's
It was
pottery
like-
store being
but
destroyed.
it was in
But
the
yeah,
shape-
explain this. Yeah.
So
'cause
basically,
you
what it
pointed
looks
this out.
like, it's like a horseshoe kind of shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
The pillars. So they're connected at the top, rounded, and then come down to the bottom, and they're not connected.
Yeah.
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 And then he catches the frisbee, and it hits the top point of the horseshoe.
Yes.
Right. So then it starts dropping to the left, and he grabs one of the pillars, lobs it at the other side for some reason, and starts knocking down the other side. So then they're both falling down like at the same time,
Yeah.
away from each other. And then he's him running around like a maniac trying to stop it, but doing fuck all.
Yeah.
And then there's this geezer who owns a pot shop, which, from what we could tell, was the only thing there.
It was, wasn't
Right,
it?
so this
It's-
massive
it's-
structure
it's-
was full
it's-
of one shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Small
And
shop
then,
at that.
They both
And
at the same
and by
time-
the looks of it, not many customers.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, both pillars from either side fall in and land on him.
Hmm.
How?
Well-
Because it was broken from the middle at the top and then never connected again.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense.
No, but the thing is, and as well, he knocks, because at the end when all the pillars have fallen and then the last 2 fall at the perfect time into an arch and create
Yeah.
an arch over his
Yeah,
shop,
yeah.
so it's still left standing, and he has that moment of relief before Hercules goes and fucks all
Fucks
his shit up, basically. So basically, even if he had knocked one side down and then accidentally started the other, they would be falling at completely different times.
But that would make sense then if it was still a circle,
Yeah.
but the shop wasn't quite in the other centre, if it was to the side, and it was more to the side that was falling
I
slower
feel like this has
than the first
we've turned this into almost a bit like a
Maths.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
Maths
This
Yeah.
is like, this is how people talk about the Twin
Yeah.
Towers.
But basically, it didn't
Couldn't
make
have
any
fallen
sense.
like that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear.
But jet fuel doesn't burn.
Exactly.
Anyway, so Hercules then
Gets banished,
yeah,
basically.
kind of gets banished.
Yeah.
Goes on a quest to find out why he's so
He
weird.
finally
Kind of to find
realises.
that's such a way to put it. Why am I so fucking weird?
He finally realises that it's not natural to be able to pick up a house.
Yeah.
It only took him 18 fucking years, didn't it? Jesus
He's
Christ.
not the
I mean,
brightest
he
spark,
may be
to
the
be
toughest,
honest,
but
yeah.
he's not the smartest,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you can't win them all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So then he goes. He asks his dad, and his dad finally reveals that he's from the gods.
Yes.
He's a gutter baby.
Effectively, he is, isn't
He
he?
is,
He's a
yeah.
gutter baby.
Poor
Yeah.
Hercules. If only he had some kind of redeeming
Yeah.
qualities.
I'm trying to.
Can't think of anything.
He's buff.
Well, he's not yet.
Is he ginger?
Yeah.
Poor soul. He's one of us.
That's
That's
another
what I mean.
thing. That's another thing I don't understand. How is he genetically ginger?
Was Zeus ginger? Was his mum ginger?
Oh,
They all carry the ginger gene.
yeah.
She was blonde.
There's somewhere.
Hera was blonde.
Well, a lot of blondes
but-
carry the ginger gene.
That's true. The ginger gene. It sounds really catchy when you do it. It sounds like a biscuit.
Ginger gene.
The ginger
I'll have a
gene.
packet of ginger juice, please. Actually, make that 2.
So he finds out he's a god.
He do.
Then
he do.
He goes on a quest to find.
Sorry, I'm out.
So then he goes on his quest to find Philoctetes, the half goat, half man trainer of heroes.
Oh wait, he goes to meet Zeus first in a room that Zeus can't stand up in,
Oh yeah.
which apparently is correct according to Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual statue is
He's too big.
disproportionate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too big for the room he's in.
Damn. It's actually quite apt.
You have that trouble when
Do you
you're
know
a
what
god.
I mean? It's,
you know,
it's quite an apt metaphor, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he finds Phil
He finds Phil.
perving on some.
Yeah. What were they called again?
Nymphs.
Nymphs, of course. Yeah. So yeah, he was. So basically, you find out within 10 seconds of meeting Phil that he's a
Sex pest.
sex pest. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a sex pest.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
So he's perving over nymphs. Nymphs? Fucking hell, nymphs.
Nymphs.
And Hercules, as he's been doing for the past 18 years of his life, fucked it all up. So basically, Phil and Hercules don't get off to the best of starts because he's prevented him from getting laid.
He was
And-
never going to get laid anyway.
I don't know.
They ran away from him and then turned into a tree and hit him.
Yeah. I guess it's not a great start, but he's persistent.
I know many a relationship that blossomed from that beginning.
Yeah. So like at first, Phil isn't keen on taking Hercules on to train him to be a hero at all. He doesn't see any redeeming qualities, and he doesn't believe in that Zeus is his father. And then effectively, it kind of quickly turns into a montage, effectively, doesn't it, of him.
Well, if Hercules picks something up and like frisbees it across the planet, and then
That's it. That's it.
and then Phil's game.
No, well, Zeus got involved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zeus electrocuted him. Didn't
Oh,
It
yeah.
helps having a dad that's a god.
he?
yeah, you
one that can
genuinely-
throw thunder.
Generally, get what you want.
Yeah.
Genuinely get what you want.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And like by the end of the montage, when he picks up Pegasus, can I just say one thing before we kind of get to the end of the movie? And I pointed it out when we were watching it. Pegasus's bum. Pegasus's
Yeah.
bum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They put too much time into animating Pegasus.
I
bum for
literally
one,
think-
one short moment.
Yeah. So say they developed this film in say it was 2 years. I think a year of that was just on that one scene of Pegasus's arse. Sounds great saying Pegasus's.
If anyone's wondering, it's the scene where Pegasus tries to follow Hercules and Phil into the house.
Yeah, it's a bit like Yoda's hut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where Luke struggles to get in, and then R2's just locked out, and
And
he's like,
R2's arse is
he's-
stuck out.
yeah, exactly. And for all this time, I thought it was just me that remembered that scene.
And then then we had the montage with the training and everything, and
Yeah.
the damsel in distress and all that, and then
Yeah.
and then he went to body slam Pegasus as we paused it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am gutted we didn't get to Megara because I
Yeah,
love
she's a
Let me
brilliant
guess,
character.
She's hot.
She is hot.
See, even Adam agrees
And I
with me
think
on that one.
her
Doesn't
voice,
she have a
her
tiny
voice
waist?
kind of makes. Yeah,
she does have a tiny waist, but she's got a tiny waist but big hips.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's quite she's quite slight up top as well. She's not an
I think
hourglass.
she's just attractive, and there's something about her. She's just
She is an
sassy.
hourglass. That's exactly
She's
the
just-
definition of an
No,
hourglass.
she's
know.
not an hourglass because she doesn't have a big bust.
Oh, okay.
So she doesn't have the kind of like big hips, small waist, big bust.
Squeezing your chest together. as you
Yeah, she
explain
is
this.
just heavily endowed on the hip side. She's quite hippie, but she's not busty.
Right. Okay. I don't remember. I can't really remember. What
So we would all agree. We would watch.
Megara's hot.
We would continue
Oh, sorry.
watching. We'd all agree that Meg is hot.
No, I don't think Steph's yet.
But we would
convinced.
all continue watching this movie if we had the chance.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
without
Yeah.
doubt.
Okay, so
So
that's,
that's a yes for
a
the film.
unanimous verdict for the film.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so let's go on to the game then. So we all have played the game before.
Yes.
Granted, I have not played it in a very long time.
The gameplay you're going to be seeing now on YouTube, I'm just going to say, is Adam playing and then Tom took over.
It's basically Jesus Christ.
But let's go into the game.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go into the game. Okay. So, Adam, considering you were playing the majority of it, you should start us off.
Okay, so the game starts with you in Philatites
It
training
does have a few
camp.
cutscenes and
You
stuff
in
before.
Yeah.
Philatites.
You in
Oh,
Philatites.
God.
It's not how I remember
Yeah, it
it.
starts with cutscene of the movie,
There
which
are
is
there
brilliant.
are like there are FMVs, I think they're called.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
PS1.
Full
yeah.
motion video.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
And then
But by the way, this game was developed and came out at the exact same time as the film.
yeah, 97.
So
Which, and
uh,
I
Yeah.
think that's pretty
it
good.
looks like they were working together with the film.
Yeah, very close.
And you can tell that from the sound.
You can
like
tell the sound. Yeah, the sound design was great.
soundtrack.
Yeah,
oh,
it's awesome.
so nice to have a soundtrack that you can listen to for 5 minutes.
Oh, Back to the fucking future.
Yeah, but Street
Jesus.
Fighter had a decent soundtrack. too.
Yeah, but this
It
is
wasn't
better.
bad.
This is
yeah.
This
better,
is
yeah.
a lot better.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Right, carry on, Ad.
So so you start off. The tutorial is in Phil's camp, and you're training to be a hero,
Yeah.
and it's harder than it looks. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did you write
Adam's
this?
not cut
Did you
out to
write
be a
this
hero.
beforehand? Like, this is gold.
What?
Like every single thing you're doing is a very camp reference.
I
Have
didn't
you
pick
not
up
even
on any of
noticed?
that.
Have you not even
I didn't
noticed?
pick up on any
He
of them.
said the game starts being inside Phil. And I was like, well, that's fucking good, isn't it? And then next thing I know, yeah, I don't even know what you said. You said something and ended it with, it's very hard. And I thought,
harder than it looks.
which is what she said.
You're worse than Michael
Who's Michael?
from The Office.
Oh, Michael Scott.
Ah,
Michael Scott.
So yeah, I was struggling. Let's leave it as struggling with part of the
Hate to
the
say it, Adam.
tutorial. The tutorial.
I was downstairs cooking, and Tom went upstairs, and within what? How long was I downstairs? Still,
Yeah.
It was close to 10 minutes.
and then I
Yeah.
came up, and he was still on the same section.
Yes, so you'll be seeing that fairly soon if you're watching it on YouTube.
And you'll know
it's,
the section.
yeah, exactly. You'll know it because it will never fucking end. So I mean, you know,
Tom eventually completed.
So Tom
Yeah.
eventually took over, and then, at which point I'll hand over to Tom now to tell you about the rest of the game that I couldn't get onto.
yeah. Okay. So yeah. So after kind of doing the last bit of the hero training level, which was basically after getting over the insurmountable object that Adam found impossible to accomplish first time. Yeah, it kind of quickly goes into the running level, which is still a part of the kind of tutorial level, to be honest. It's just different format.
It's just trying to get used to the depth perception because it's nearly impossible.
I would say, okay, so talking about the game just as in its gameplay stance. So basically, I still think it plays awesome today as like a platformer. As a side scroller, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's quite floaty. That's the only thing. That's the only problem I have.
It is. It's not the most
bit too
responsive
floaty,
thing in
yeah.
the world. But I mean,
that's probably the only complaint I have.
yeah. But I mean, considering its age, I mean, is it 2017?
It is.
It's 2017. You're right. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. So this game is
It's
20 years old.
Well, it's soon to be 20 years old. So I mean, considering this,
I think it actually looks brilliant,
It
and
does.
I think
I think
that,
it still
like,
stands up.
visually. I think it looks brilliant.
Looks great.
And I-
But there are so many games younger than that, like 15 years old, like games like later towards the life of the PS1 that play like total fucking dog shit. You know, real crap.
Well, this was still in the nice era of 2D platformer.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about 3D graphics, but
Yeah.
it still brings 3D elements in. But
Yeah,
you don't
it
have to
does.
worry about 3D graphics because as soon as you get 3D graphics, it just goes downhill, doesn't it?
Yeah. Early.
But
3D
it looks really nice and
was-
smooth.
Yeah.
2D.
It looks awesome, and I think considering the age and everything, I think it plays really well. I would say, but like what you're going to point out about being on the running stage, basically it is just about you getting used to the depth perception of the game on those levels because it's nearly fucking impossible to tell what's near to you and far away.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah,
You cannot
so I mean, it's kind of more a game of luck than anything. And I'd say, yeah, that's kind of one of the few things I'd point out as.
I think if
an
you played
issue
it a
with
lot, you'd get used to it. But just dropping in and playing it every
It's
few
a bit
years
of a mind fuck.
probably
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
help.
a bit of a mind fuck.
But then it goes into it turns into I don't know. What's the game? Oh fuck! What's the game where you just face bosses?
Eh? Game where you just face bosses?
Yeah, there's a game where you only face bosses and that's all you do.
Any hints? Anything? What? When did it come out?
I don't know. I can't think of it. Don't know.
Oh,
Don't know. Anyway, basically,
it quickly becomes like that.
all you do is
Yeah.
then just face bosses.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, each level did have a boss
Each
after
level
that, doesn't
after the running level.
So
is a boss.
it starts with the centaur, doesn't it? Which obviously
Yeah.
is then it's really well. I think the whole game actually, from what I remember of playing it like in its entirety as a kid, was like seriously true to the film.
it's
Yeah, I
spot
think
with
he
the
takes on
movie.
each beast as he does in the film because he takes on that massive one-eyed Cyclops. I was gonna say one-eyed monster. That's
Come
her name.
out,
And the
face
Hydra.
me.
And the
And
Hydra,
it goes into the Hydra.
and he
Which,
takes down each of the
which I would
Titans.
say is probably the highlight of the game. And I mean, considering they used it as the box art, but the Hydra fight, like
I remember enjoying it as a kid. I think
obviously it wouldn't look amazing now. It's
no, I
probably
think it was
not
more that
aged.
it just went on for fucking ever because you kept chopping its necks off and it kept
Yeah.
growing back.
But
And
at
it just
the-
kept going and
like,
going.
I remember first playing it and first getting to that Hydra level and seeing it at a time and just being like absolutely fucking blown away by it because the way they'd done it, you know,
Oh, yeah,
you were
it
still
looked-
you were
it looked
still on a
amazing.
side-scrolling platformer, but it had taken up a 3D atmosphere in the background and it just for the time.
Don't you
fucking-
take down
yeah.
Medusa as well? I'm sure Medusa's in the
Yes, you do.
game.
I
Yeah,
remember.
Was she in the film?
She is, but she's at one of the montages when he's first kind of like.
Oh yeah, he does a
yeah,
little
yeah,
monster.
yeah,
You
yeah.
take
He
down
bounces
montage.
off the shield and she turns to stone. Then he like flicks the shield and cracks her into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's part of the montage, but she's not actually like featured as a character particularly. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, the game itself, like, I think considering the age and everything, I think it holds up well. I still
Yeah,
think it's an
yeah.
awesome game. I could still play it
Yeah.
today and be happy playing it.
So would you carry on playing it after the half hour?
I definitely would. I'm excited to see
Adam?
what Adam would say. It's like,
I 100% would continue playing it after the first half hour. I would
Just
still
gotta
be
get good.
on the same spot. You know, I wouldn't progress any further. But you know, even in Phil's training ground, I was having fun. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd continue playing.
You're like the people that play Lara Croft. Like, what was it, 1 or 2, when you could play in the mansion and they only
and
play in
just
the mansion?
run around the mansion, lock the butler in the
Lock
fucking
about in the
pantry.
fridge, yeah, and just
Yeah.
kind of run around.
Hey,
Not
listen,
actually
if
play
you
the
know what
game.
you like,
Yeah.
you know what you like.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's true. It's
fair
true.
play, fair play.
The guy who wins is the guy who smiles most.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
God.
That one's for free.
The rest you have to pay
you
for.
usually take payment for these
Yeah,
words
yeah,
of wisdom.
We'll
do
set
you,
up a
Adam?
PayPal account. You can
Yeah.
pay Adam for little quotes.
that's a point. Adam's quote of the day. What was it again?
The guy who wins is the good.
yeah, use that microphone. Adam.
The guy who doesn't use a microphone is a failure. The guy who wins is the guy who smiles most. It'd probably be more poignant if you didn't use the word guy.
The fella,
Yeah, exactly. The bloke. Bloke who wins is the bloke who smiles
the
most.
geezer.
Oh shit! But yeah, I mean,
Sorry,
I
that's my chair is very squeaky.
it is, isn't it? But I love the game just as equally as I do the film, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, mate. You looked like you thought I was going to say more.
I did. In fairness, I was expecting a hell of a lot more. Yeah. Oh well, it's all right.
No,
I
both
do
amazing.
like the how many sound effects are used from the film in the game.
Well,
Because if you play the game and then watch the film, or vice versa, you really pick up on them more. And there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you were saying, because they're developed at the same time. You know, obviously, you point out. Did you point out earlier in the podcast, or did you say it's before the podcast? But either way, you said, obviously, there's been communication between the movie production and the game production.
Podcast,
Yeah, and it is clear to see because it's kind of everything is true to the film. So it's like in a lot of movie tie-in games. Like the voice acting and whatnot isn't by like the Hollywood actors or the original people who've done it, because either there's not the budget to it or there's not the consent. There's a million and one reasons.
Yeah, because isn't there there's loads of Shrek games, but Mike Myers has never done the voice for Shrek on a game.
Nor Eddie Murphy.
How many Shrek games, Steph?
Oh, here we go.
What was it, like 24?
It's like 26. There's
26?
26.
And like
Wait,
four
are
of
you
them are
fucking serious?
Four
the
of them are
research
kart
for
races.
this podcast.
We had because Adam
Please explain that shit to me.
right. So basically, when I had the idea for the podcast, I text Tom and Adam about it, and Adam kind of thought that there's not going to be that many episodes. And then I told him to have a look at how many Shrek episodes, like how many Shrek video games there are. And Adam was quite blown away by it. There's like 26, and four of them are kart races.
Are we preparing our audience for a very disappointing future watching this podcast? It's like we have 50 episodes, but 24 of them are Shrek. Sorry. Sorry,
and
guys.
The other like 8 are Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. We are
Actually,
sorry.
to be fair, there's loads of Harry Potter in there. Like there was that Quidditch
Games?
game.
Oh, God.
That was awful.
We need to play that because that's meant to be a real pile of
Yeah, Jack had that.
dog crap.
Jack had that when I was at uni, and it was one of the worst fucking things I've ever played.
I'm not surprised. Jack's a massive Harry Potter fan.
This is
And
also the man that had
Spider-Man
Donkey
as well?
Konga.
Mission Impossible was I've just thought of this. Do you remember Mission Impossible on the Nintendo 64?
No.
No,
It was a brilliant
I
game.
never had it.
Oh, right.
One
We're
day,
doing
Ad.
that. We're doing that.
All right.
Okay, we'll make a note.
Anyway,
of that,
Hercules. We're still on Hercules.
definitely. Yeah,
Sorry.
good point. Good point. Okay, so I think because we played quite a bit of it, we should try and kind of take our memories back a bit, past the half an hour we've just played today. Because I think we have a decent enough knowledge to go back into it. Because you were saying before about the stage with the Cyclops.
Yes,
That's
that
one
was
of the ones.
cool.
That's one of the ones which sticks in my
He
mind.
was throwing
the most.
boulders at you and stuff. Yeah, and there were
Yeah.
like people in the streets.
Yeah. That was awesome, and that was the level where you started facing those kind of black cat creatures, which were fucking nearly as annoying as the birds. That's something I want to point out.
The birds are
this
the most
game-
annoying thing in
Jesus
this game.
fucking, they are, aren't they?
Ridiculously hard, and considering
That's why you need
what are they made of?
The
Metal.
glass. I
They
thought they like
shatter.
smash.
Yeah, they
they
shatter.
when you kill them.
Yeah, but it sounds like metal.
I thought it sounded like
I
glass.
think it's glass.
Wait, what's that?
Maybe it's pottery.
No,
Somewhere in between.
it was the same sound as when Hercules got stolen in the film, and then the veil fell on the floor and smashed.
So they're made of curtains.
They're made of cloud curtains.
They're made of. Yeah, they're made. Mystery solved. They're made of cloud curtains. Can any of us remember what Pegasus is made of?
Clouds.
Oh, here we go on, Adam.
You know what? I still didn't realise even after
Cirrus.
Adam mentioned this.
Oh, Cirrus.
Something stratus.
Yep.
Cumulonimbus.
Whew, that'll
I
do.
feel like that last one was made up.
No, it's definitely a.
There is something
cloud.
Nimbus.
Yeah.
Because that's what the thing from Dragon Ball Z is named after, isn't it?
It's true. Yeah.
The cloud from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Chaozu.
So yeah, if you do go back and watch this film after years away from it, you'll pick up on certain things that you may have missed.
Yeah.
I did not pick up on the cloud thing till Adam said it.
Well, the thing is that it's one of those, I think when I'd watched it, when I was 18 or 19, I kind of picked up on it.
When you're fresh with geography on your mind, coming out of school.
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to
I
clouds.
don't think anybody does.
Today we're learning about clouds. I was like, right. Oh no, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
I'm sure there's a valid reason why you won't.
You saw a little spark in my eye. I saw your face drop. I was like, no, I won't fucking say it. But all I will say is I didn't concentrate on geography when I was wanking. I mean, I didn't concentrate on geography. Yeah, no. But I had actually forgotten about it, like, until you said it as well, because it's just like, it went out of my head, wasn't really paying too much attention. I was just like, that is going to be a gorgeous horse.
Yeah, I was just,
When
I was
that- when
just
that
enjoying
project's
watching
finished,
Zeus
it's gonna be
make
pretty.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really listening to him.
He's really elegant with his hands.
Yeah, he's
You know?
good.
It's like watching him. What's it called? You know, what's this thing?
Conduct.
No, with a pizza.
Wave. Oh no.
Flipping,
Toss.
spinning, toss.
No, it's not like watching toss.
Who
No,
tosses? Who tosses their pizza?
Tom, no.
You toss pizza dough. Of course you do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Mm.
As the ginger Italian, I approve. You toss your pizza, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Another thing we have to note about Zeus is, if anyone is interested, look up Zeus,
Oh, yeah.
Disney Zeus or whatever you call him, without a beard,
Yeah,
because he just
You
looks like a
oh,
thumb.
You know what? I'll put a picture. of it.
yeah.
I'll
Put a picture up
of it
on the
now.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So basically, should we?
I've got a lot to remember to edit into this video.
Yeah, that's
Two
true.
things.
Should,
We should probably
we
write
should
this
really
down.
be writing this down.
Nah, it's
No.
fine.
We've got Nala.
That paper is way
You
too
must
far away.
get Nala in the video.
What was the first thing?
The
we got? Oh,
sexy,
remember
sexy
it.
gorilla.
Oh, the sexy.
Oh
Gorilla.
yeah,
Then Nala.
sexy gorilla, Nala.
And Zeus without a beard.
Zeus without a
He just
beard.
looks like a big thumb.
Yeah.
He does. a very happy thumb.
A very
I'll put a vote. Yeah. But where were we? I got distracted by geography. Oh yeah, he was making Pegasus. I was too distracted by that
Yeah.
to kind of remember, like, to kind of take in the dialogue.
Anyway, do you know what I did enjoy about the Cyclops bit? Because
the
if I
game?
remember correctly, yeah, in the game.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the Cyclops is in the background and he's really big,
Yes. Yes.
and you're like running in the streets towards him.
Yeah.
That
You're
was-
you're running left to right.
Yeah,
Like-
but
like
but
every
you think
stage.
you're getting closer to him.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that was
yeah.
like that amazed me as a kid that something could be that big
Yeah.
because the perception of it really worked.
Yeah.
It was
did,
like
yeah.
in was it Yoshi's Island 2 when he turns massive in the background. You have to throw the eggs at him. Have you played that on the Game Boy?
I only played
Advanced?
the first. I did, but so long ago.
It
So
was
long ago.
it was like that when you like I can't believe they're building this scale into it.
Yeah.
But then
yeah.
now you're playing things like I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn. There's like some fucking huge robot T-Rex thing. You're like, meh. Look at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that impressive. Oh, it's quite impressive. But it's not that impressive. But like the Cyclops really
for
got
the
to me.
for the
I was-
time. Jesus,
was-
like,
it
like
was
we say,
amazing,
20
yeah.
fucking years,
Yeah.
man.
So
20
good.
years ago.
But even if you just look at the amount of time between Hercules and bloody Back to the Future, right? It's not that long. Is it what?
86?
It's well, maybe about actually 10 years.
But still.
But
I
there is
mean,
a
and it's a
big
much more
jump.
advanced console.
Yeah, there's a big jump.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, considering, like, you know, the 10 years in between Back to the Future, the game, and. Oh, no.
But then if
Wait,
you look at well,
Back to the Future, the film was 86, wasn't it?
the game was later, wasn't it?
The game was like 90,
it wasn't. It wasn't
89.
that
It was
late.
89.
Was it 89?
Yeah.
Yeah, the NES game came out.
So
quite a
so
bit
there's 8 years. There's 8 years in between that, and the jump is massive.
after. Hmm.
It's huge.
Absolutely massive. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, if you look at a game that came out, what game came out 8 years ago?
Oh fuck.
Well, obviously,
That'd be
FIFA 2009.
Best response.
Actually, no, wouldn't it have
Best
been
fucking
FIFA
response.
2008? No,
2010.
Yeah.
Would have been FIFA 2010.
Yeah.
Which is a
That's
great
true.
game.
Well, look at that compared to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Yeah. True enough.
You
I'll
can't
take-
compare those two fucking
Actually,
games.
that's Breath of the Wild is actually, in a way, a good comparison to what you're talking about with Hercules for scale, because
Oh, bloody
think
hell,
think
the
about
scale
like the
in that game is
creatures, you know, the
unbelievable.
creatures like the dragon.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You know, just like the dragon flying. You know, that's our modern day perception of what we saw 20 years ago when we played Hercules, when we saw a fucking
Yeah, because
Cyclops.
when,
you
when
know?
I played Breath of the Wild and that dragon thing appeared, I
Yeah.
had the exact same feeling of shock and terror.
You kind of get that kind of like little goosebumpy. but
yeah, and
you're
then you
like,
think,
"Oh."
do I have to kill that thing?
Yeah, I fucking hope not.
Can I just leave it at peace?
Yeah.
I mean, the Cyclops isn't at peace, but the dragon thing was.
Yeah, the Cyclops is kind of bringing,
Destruction and death.
He's kind of making his own bed, really, isn't he?
Mm.
It's like, I want people to like me. Well, don't tread on my shop. You know,
My pot
there's
shop.
no way to go about making friends. And he'd say sorry. I say, well, you could pay for it, and he never did.
He's walked off.
Yeah,
Never found him again.
He just walked off and crossed a load of other shops. Fucking hoodlum. fucking giant hoodlum.
So,
This didn't happen, by the way.
the big question. I'm going to come to you first, Steph. Cash grab or not a cash grab?
Well, as we discussed kind of just before we start recording, most of these are technically cash grabs.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say no, because it's a good game. And they put so much effort from the film into the game that they clearly developed it for a long time. And it wasn't just like a rip-off of another game. It was quite... I assume it was quite innovative for the time. I mean, I
can't really remember anything else that was similar.
So
back then.
You're
nothing
right.
springs
You're
to
right.
mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd say no.
Okay. Well, me next. I would say no as well, but for a different reason. I would say no because I feel like with a cash grab, it's something that's been successful prior to having like a video game release. So they knew it was successful. So they thought this is like Back to the Future. That's a good example. Back to the Future was by '89 a very, very solid franchise. It was something which was established. It was hugely popular. It was making insane amounts of money. So they thought, now's the time to, we can easily get away with making a quick buck or two.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know Back to the Future if they'd done an arcade game and then ported it over to the NES.
Yeah, potentially.
Well, that is true, but at the same time, it would have to be decided for it to be ported.
And I still believe that there are definitely some cash grab games that are released at the same time as the film.
But obviously,
Assuming the film
it's
would
more
go,
of a
would go
financial
big.
risk, isn't it? Because obviously, if the film Hercules
Shrek,
was
I'm
never
assuming.
popular,
Not played it yet, so I don't know. I don't want to jump to that conclusion, but something in my mind is screaming
it's a safe
cash grab.
assumption,
Yeah.
isn't it? But yeah, because if Hercules was never successful, then the game would have obviously never been successful. So it's a financial risk. So I'm going to say it's not a cash grab because actually it's quite a calculated risk releasing a video game alongside a movie. It's a hope.
True.
It's a hope to make cash rather than to cash in on something that's already successful
popular.
and they know they can make money from it.
But it is Disney, and they're at the top of that game.
That. Yeah, I mean that is true, but
no,
still, it only
I
takes
agree.
one bad Disney film for people to start kind of like for them to lose their sense of
I
popularity.
would say that the test is, and this passes the test, that it can stand alone without the movie. And obviously, they play off
that's
each
true.
other. But, the game plays off the movie hugely.
Yeah.
And obviously, it will help if you've seen the movie. But you can play the game and have an amazing
it's got
time
all
playing the
stuff in
game
there,
without having seen the movie first.
Yeah, agreed.
It's got enough information with the little beginning videos to let you know what the deal is.
Yeah.
And then it's got enough going on in the actual levels to make you understand what's actually going on.
what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Not like Back to the Future.
Definitely.
Not like Back to
Fuck that.
Someone tells me we didn't like Back to the Future that much.
The movie was great.
Yeah, the movie's amazing.
The movie was
Yeah.
great. Adam, have you watched it since?
I have watched it since, yeah.
You have watched it since?
Yeah.
Tom?
I haven't.
I haven't. No, I haven't either, but I really want to.
And I'm definitely going to watch Hercules when I go home.
Well, well, like I was saying earlier, I finally got around to watching Logan. And
Let's not do any spoilers.
I'm not going to do any spoilers, but you were right. I fucking cried for half of that film. Literally half of that film.
I could have.
Oh,
I was so close. I was watching in the cinema. I had to be brave, but I could have.
vicious.
Jesus.
It knows how to tear you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, that, Marley and Me, and Green Mile. They're the three.
Pick the odd one out.
You know
Yeah.
what? For anyone who's listening to this right now or watching it on YouTube, this is the only place and time in the world that you'll ever hear the two movies put in the same sentence: Logan and Marley and Me. That
And
will
Green
never
Mile.
that will
And
never
Green Mile,
happen
yeah.
again. This will never happen again. This is history.
Until I talk about what films I nearly cried at.
Yeah, good point.
Because then it comes up every time.
Yeah. Oh dear. So Adam, cash grab. I don't know if you've actually said it.
No, not a cash grab in my eyes, because it's good enough to stand alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're
Cool.
all unanimous in saying no. It is not a cash grab.
Sweet.
Done.
Is that our first non-cash grab? What do we think of Street Fighter? Did we think that was a cash grab?
we did
Yeah,
say
because
it
there's
was.
been loads of Street Fighter 2 games. They kind of
It was
released this
playing
one
off the
out
popularity
Yeah.
of the game and
of
the
the
movie
film, and then
being.
assuming the movie was going to be good. Yeah. So this is our first non-cash grab.
Yeah, it's our first non-cash grab.
Well done, Hercules.
In fairness, it came quicker than I expected. We're on episode
Yes.
3.
Yeah, yeah.
I
it did.
expected us to go kind of like near to 10.
I thought we were going for a white. Turn it to Jonathan.
Oh,
Waff.
we were.
But we may have peaked. It could just all be
It could go very
downhill from here.
back into
Really?
the swamp of cash grabs.
Swamp, good Shrek reference.
Oh god, we're gonna have to do a Shrek game soon.
Irony. Awesome. Well, in that case, I guess it's time for us to sign off. Thanks for listening and watching. If you've been on YouTube, get in contact, email, and all that jazz.
Send us an email and Twitter if we set up a Twitter. A Twitter?
Fuck Twitter.
It's just more work. It's more hassle than it's worth, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an easy way to get in contact.
That's
Not that
true.
I've ever used Twitter, so I'd have to
No.
learn.
Fuck Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Fuck Twitter.
I'm going to put you in charge of the Twitter account.
Oh, all right. Just expect every post to be fuck
Fuck
Twitter. All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Toodles!
Oh shit, that was
Not
crap.
again.
I've been.
Why do you keep saying I've been Tom? You're always Tom.
Do you know what it is? It's how news anchors sign off, aren't they? I've been Tom for CBN News.
Oh, is it? You've been watching too much news.
I haven't watched the news in years.
Okay. That's not good.
Sorry. Should we have a proper sign off now? Should we just
Yeah.
do 3, 2, 1, and then just go bye?
3, 2, 1.
I
Bye.
Bye.